All right. Hey, y'all. Kind of let me give you all a timeline as to what happened. So, the initial sort of interview was on Thursday, and then I had about 5 business days till I heard back, and I did hear back on. I did hear back on that Thursday. I get a call from a phone number, and it was a phone number in the area code of the area where this job was. And so I was like, I know this has to be it. So I pick up the phone, and the recruiter says, like, we want to extend you an offer. Everybody was really impressed with the interviews, and we want to extend you an offer. And I could have just about cried. Not really because of, like, the company itself, but, like, it was so much work to not only do that interview, but, like, when I was thinking about all those stories that I had to, come up with and really know and really have down pat for the interview, I was thinking through my entire career up to this point, and it's crazy to me, because I'm like, wow, I've done a lot in my career, and I've had a lot of impact in my career, even though even though it's relatively, like, short career path time, right? And hearing you got it, it's almost like it was confirmation. It's almost like not necessarily like Amazon itself, but it's like I got validated for all the work I've done. It's like yes, you have done all this work, and, like, another organization, one that has no ties to you at all right now, respects that and sees that. And it was just incredible. Like, and and this is a couple days after getting that news, and I'm still, like, working through the offer and checking the numbers, right? Because I just got this offer back last Thursday, and I have a work trip, so I've been focused on that. But I've been trying to go through the numbers and try to make sense of everything in my mind, and I've already shot some questions back over to the recruiter related to some of Amazon's benefits, and some of the other details in the offer. So sorry I didn't start out there. I am super excited for the opportunity, and I'm really excited that to get this offer. Like, you really have no idea. But the biggest thing is, like, I was starting to really come to terms with, hey, it might not work out, and that's fine. I was going to be okay with it. But, like, I feel like I didn't get as big of a relief as I thought I would get knowing I got it. And when I say that, it's because, like, and I mentioned this, like, in the last video, it's like, preparing myself and being okay with, like, myself and feeling good about my work regardless. I think I had gotten to that point. So when I got the call, it was like I was excited to get it. I know the recruiter, I know she heard it in my voice. Like, I was super excited to get the offer, and it was causing a lot of anxiety until I had that offer. But, like, at the same time, like, I was kind of double happy, because I was like, wow, like, while this news is great, I was already, like, okay. I was already feeling good, no matter if it had been a yes or a no. Like, I'm sure I wouldn't have felt as great if it had been no. And to be fair, I don't think anybody would fault me for that. But, like, to hear the yes, but to also already be like, wow, I'm okay, because I feel confident in everything I put out. Like, in terms of talking about my career, not necessarily the interview. I mentioned how I didn't feel necessarily great about certain parts of the interview, but like, my story and the work I've done and reflecting on that, like, I feel so good. I really feel, like, so confident in myself, right? So what I want to say is, to everybody who's kind of been watching this up to this point, is I want to say thank you for watching. But, like, and I don't know if I've answered this in the other videos, and but I want to talk about the why I did this, in case I haven't. And I think the worst part in prepping for the interviews was the social media recommendations, specifically from Reddit, where I started getting recommended stuff from LeetCode and the LeetCode subreddit and other like CSE career subreddits, and the negativity, the like, oh, you know, they put you through this and it's horrible and blah, blah, blah. And yes, interviews do suck. They do to a degree, and you have to prepare for them. And it does suck, but I think like I wanted to really show like an honest reflection of kind of what it's like when you're going through the process, what it's like before you have, because if you search this sort of thing, you're going to see dozens of videos where people go, I got into Amazon so you can too. And I'm not going to say that I'm not going to do that kind of video. I'm not going to say that this video isn't, you know, that. But it's showing you in live time, you know, and that's real. And that's what I wanted to show. Like, I think of it in this podcast I'm listening to that has existed for years. It's not new. In fact, it's long been over with, but it's called the Startup Podcast. And in it, they follow startups in live time. But originally, the first 2 seasons of the podcast follow that startup itself, their startup called Gimlet, which is a startup which is not tech related at all. It is all about podcasts, right? That's what they do. They make podcasts. But I liked that. I liked seeing that, and I liked hearing like Alex Bloomberg. Like, you could hear the emotion in his voice as he like went through stuff, and you could tell he was recording that in live time. This isn't retrospect. This isn't through rose-colored glasses. And that's what I wanted to do here. Like, this is not rose-colored glasses. This is not anything like that. Like, this is me recording it kind of as it comes, and where it goes from here, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm ever going to publish these videos, but I kind of really do want to, and it's because like I think I was faced with all that negativity through the interview process, and it makes you dwell, but I wanted people to see like all the emotions. Like, I wanted you all to hear the excitement I wanted you all to hear like me freaking out verbally as I was preparing for these interviews. And I wanted you all to hear me say like, I didn't really feel great about some of these interviews, but man, I killed others. And I wanted you to hear me express how proud I am like of myself throughout this process and getting through it. And I wanted you all to see that it's more than just this post on Reddit. It's more than just the damn, this sucks. There's so much more to it. And I don't know if that's going to be inspiring or if that's going to be more intimidating. But know that if you're applying, rather it's at a large tech company like Amazon or another, or it's something much smaller, or not even much smaller, just different. Know that it's hard. Know that there are tons and tons of emotions. And know that, like, as long as you feel good in yourself and your decision, then you're doing exactly what you need to do, even if the process sucks right now. You're doing exactly what you need to do. You're doing exactly what you want to do. And one no isn't the end of the world. Because for every no that you get, that's fine. But all those no's are drastically overshadowed when you get a yes. And that's what I've done here. I mean, like I said, I applied for Amazon, and I had an interview with another company, and I had even got a job offer for that one, and I turned it down. But it was just, you know, those are the 2 companies I had interviews with, and I got yeses from both of them, and that's great. But there were so many of them that just auto rejected me. Like, I might try to put a tally or something somewhere, if I can even trace all the email applications I sort of filled out. Um, yeah, I'm just I'm really excited, but I just want to rest for a bit. Because I've just been so occupied preparing for the interview and then just worrying about it. And so I just want to rest a bit. And, more importantly, if I end up accepting the offer, I really want to round out the work I do now at my current employer, because the work I do is more than just a paycheck. It really is a mission. And I really do believe in that mission. And I want to set up my team that I'm the lead of. I want to set them up for success when I leave. So I'm going to do anything I can to wrap up with them. And yeah, I probably won't post these videos. If I post these videos at all, I probably won't post them until after I've already started at the next org. Should I end up accepting the offer. So some of this will be in retrospect, and maybe I'll do an update video like related around there. But I really appreciate you all coming on the journey. And one thing I want to say is, like, this channel by no means is becoming like just these vlogs of me talking. Like, there might be more monologue stuff of me talking, but I do want to get back to the coding stuff, and I have tons of ideas, but like I said, I just haven't prioritized them. I haven't felt the spark, and I'm hoping that maybe recording these videos will help give me some of that spark back. So thank you all so much. I really do appreciate you all like watching these videos, and I hope you all took something positive from it. Feel free to leave comments down below. I'm really excited to hear about others' processes, and how things are going for you all. And it might be nice for others to read potential comments and encouragement and stories and things. So thank you all so much, and yeah, I'll see you around.